So let's talk about messaging when you go into your legislator's office. There's a lot of opportunities to connect with them, not only in the campaign trail, but in the in-district office. I highly suggest that every single one of you go to Who Represents Me, just Google it, and put in your address. You'll be able to find who represents you, and they have an in-district office. It's much easier to visit your representative or your senator in an in-district office, as it's close to you, instead of up at the Capitol, and if you don't live in Austin, it might be a little bit of a drive. So when you go and make your appointment with them, call, give them your name, let them know that you'd like to talk about cannabis reform. It's very important that you keep your messaging tight. If you have done your research on your legislator properly, you'll have a good idea of what committees they've sat on and what kind of bills they've offered, and therefore you can tailor and target your talking points. For example, if your legislator sits on the Agriculture Committee, it's important to talk to them about hemp, and if they are on the Health Committee, you can talk to them about medical marijuana. Additionally, when you go in to meet your legislator, it's extremely important to remember to dress professionally. Come like you would for a business meeting. Be prepared, have your printouts available, and always do your follow-up. Additionally, I don't think I should have to say it, but we should treat our legislators with respect. Of course, no vulgarities, no cursing, no threats. That's real. You'll get in trouble.
They are dealing with a lot of issues. So if you come in talking about marijuana, you can also come in and talk about an issue that they support, tell them that you support them on that too. Recognize that your one meeting, one time is not going to turn them and flip them. This is about a marathon. This is about a long-term relationship that you really need to build with this legislator, and let them know that they can trust you on these other issues, so maybe they should open their mind on this marijuana issue as well.
When you're researching your legislator and you're finding out what kind of bills they've supported, voted for, what committees they're on, it's also really important that when you go in and you've decided your point that you're going to talk about, whether it be hemp, medical marijuana, or changing the criminal penalties of possession, that you stick to that one topic regarding marijuana. We don't want to blur the lines, as sometimes it can be confusing. If you're going in talking to someone on the Health Committee, they might be wondering why you're talking to them about civil penalties when that is going to be relegated to the criminal jurisprudence. So make sure that you keep your messaging tight. Make sure you listen to your legislator or the staffer so that you can do any follow-up research that you might need to help change their mind and help build that relationship.